So, hi guys, weather's quite nice today, all that rain seems to have stopped. So I thought we'd make the most of it and we're back out up the side of the back of the house again today. A little bit of something different for you today. Lead work. So many people I work with, whether that's in class or particularly on a one-to-one, when I suggest to them that they should practice their lead work in the back garden, they seem to look at me as if I'm absolutely crazy. But you know, I don't know where people get this notion from that we should just always put the lead on the dog and then take it out and face all those distractions that the dog is going to come across outside without practicing it possibly in the back garden first. So today I've got Cassie on the lead. I've got my sort of preferred police style 6 foot or 2 metre length police style training lead. I prefer these leads mainly because they're so versatile. I've got it fully extended today. The reason for that is that if I want to give my dog or any dog that I'm working with the opportunity to sniff, I can allow them that extra lead without them putting tension through the lead. If the lead is too small, in my opinion, when the dog is necessarily going to want to sniff, particularly when you take them out for the first go, and they're going to, want to cock their leg or scent mark somewhere, straight away we're starting off on the wrong foot, really. So, as you can see with Cassie, she's on the lead today. She's not really going far. There we go. She's just taking a sit there. That's because what I do is I actually work on this position of being in heel, which is next to my left leg with Cassie, as a default position. Okay. I want to talk to you a little bit about treat pouches as well. I do use food in some of my training quite a lot of the time, particularly when I'm starting off and I'm trying to build that relationship or focus from the dog to begin with. I like to use a very, very large treat pouch. The reason for that, okay, is that when I put my hand in the treat pouch, I want to be able to get it straight in. I don't want to be mucking about with little bags, plastic bags, stuff like that. And I want to be able to maybe pull out at least a handful of, in this case, Cassie's favourite dry dog food. Okay. The other thing I do with my treat pouch is I set it up, one with some average food, if you like, yeah, but also with some high value treats that I can easily distinguish without looking, without fumbling around. I can simply pull out something much, much higher value because it is a different shape, different size, and I don't need to think about it. And I can also then switch back again very, very easily, okay, and know exactly what I'm grabbing out of that treat pouch. I like to wear the treat pouch at least to begin with on the same side as the dog. If that means our pet dogs tend to focus on the treat pouch, that's absolutely fine with me. This is not, competitive obedience. So if we've got a dog that likes to focus, his focus is on quite the right spot. And you can see Cassie here, okay, she's quite happy to stand beside me. I've actually not given her any instruction to stand beside me, but she's quite happy to be in that position, because that position has value for her, all right? And if we start to move, and we'll try that now, what I find is I can actually find that treat pouch very, very easily without looking and actually pay her and reward her, all right? So a nice big treat pouch, your lead. I tend to anchor the lead in the opposite hand, okay, about where my waist is, with just enough slack. And what I can then do is if I need to, if I get in a situation where she's reacting or any dog I'm working with is overreacting to some stimulus in the environment, if I'm not paying, okay, I can bring that hand down on the lead for extra control. Very, very simple, okay? Thumb and fingertip, okay? Because in actual fact, the lead, in most cases, if we train our dogs right, is just there as a backup. We can use it for communication. We can also use it for safety and in case of emergencies. Okay? So that's it. A little bit of a ramble from me. but just showing you my preferred type of lead, okay, and how we build value in this position. Yes, good girl, Cassie. Good girl.